The gentleman yields back. I now represent Chairman Khanna for his opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Representative Comer and I have a good relationship. This isn't about partisanship. This is about getting at the truth. Today, the CEOs of the largest oil companies in the world have a choice. You can either come clean, admit your misrepresentations and ongoing inconsistencies, and stop supporting climate disinformation, or you can sit there in front of the American public and lie under oath. Now, let me remind you of a fact that I'm sure your many lawyers have brought to your attention. In 1994, the CEOs of the 7 largest tobacco companies appeared right here before our committee. They, too, faced a choice. They chose to lie under oath, denying that nicotine was addictive. As I'm sure you realized, it didn't turn out too well for them. I hope big oil will not follow the same playbook as big tobacco. You are powerful leaders at the top of the corporate world at a turning point for our planet. Be better. Spare us the spin today. Really, we have no interest in it. Spin doesn't work under oath. We've all heard your spokespeople's talking points. Speak from the heart today. You will tell us your companies have contributed to academic research on climate science. That is true. But that is not the issue at hand. Despite your early knowledge of climate science, your companies and the trade associations you fund chose time and again to loudly raise doubts about the science and downplay the severity of the crisis. In short, the question is not, did you prevent academic research on climate science? No one says you prevented that, but did any of your executives at any point mislead the American public? You will say you've now seen the light. You will say you're for a carbon tax to have, quote, a talking point, even though the former Exxon lobbyist Keith McCoy tells us you believe, quote, it's not going to happen. You will say you're for the Paris Accords, of course. Most of you will say you're for working to reduce emissions, though notably one of you will say not the 80 to 90% of emissions that actually come from the gas you sell, just the 10% arising from your own operations. You'll tout carbon capture and storage, even though all of the carbon capture, and I want to make this point clearly, all of the captured carbon is being used to enhance oil extraction and actually increasing CO2 emissions in the world, even though there is no economically proven way to store CO2 indefinitely. Here's the problem. This hearing will show that your actions continue to be inconsistent with the climate goals you now espouse. I wish they were consistent. My goal, honestly, is not to embarrass you. It's not to have a gotcha moment. That doesn't help any of us. You actually have a moment to shine today. You could commit to changing course and taking actions that would avert a climate catastrophe. Or you could continue to deny and deceive out of a sense of institutional loyalty to your company's past. The choice is really yours. As you make it, think of the indigenous-led demonstrations last week and the 5 young activists from the Sunrise Movement who have been outside the White House on a hunger strike for 9 days and counting. They're putting their lives on the line because they know that countless thousands will suffer and die if we continue on our current path. Just today, don't think of yourselves as the CEO. Just think of yourselves as human beings. And I have this question. What will you do to end the hunger strike? What do you have to say to America's children born into a burning world? Find it in yourself today to tell the truth. It will be better for your company's futures, and it will be better for humanity's future. Thank you.